Welcome to Friday Night Rivalries. I'm Walter Johnson, and tonight we have a great one for you. We have Southwest hosting Dudley, and you can see all the highlights right here on Friday Night Rivalries. Welcome to Friday Night Rivalries. I'm Walter Johnson, and folks, Southwest Guilford is our living room tonight for what should be a great game. Southwest comes in 3-2. Dudley comes in undefeated, 5-0. Excuse me, Southwest 4-2. Dudley 5-0. Dudley #1 in the state. Dudley has been trashing teams all across the county and all across the state so far this year, and Southwest has the daunting task of trying to deal with Dudley's high-powered offense. What do they have to do? Well, first, they've got to create some turnovers. They've got to shoot the A-gaps and stop Dudley from being able to get the big running game off. If they can do that and they can create some turnovers, they'll have a chance to win tonight. Then what does Southwest have to do offensively? Well, Devin Flowers has been the starting quarterback for 2 weeks. They're 2-0 with him. What they've got to do is use that smart passing game where he's dinking and dumping, and then they're play faking it to the line, and he can throw the ball down the field a little bit against this Dudley defense. If they can do that and they can control the line of scrimmage, Southwest might have a chance. Now, what does Dudley have to do? Just play Dudley football. If they can come out and run the rock, they can throw the little slip screens, the little hook passes, and go down the field to Mike Wyman, they won't have any problem. They have a high-powered offense that's always in gear, and I'm sure they've had 2 weeks to prepare for this game, so you should see the Dudley Panthers at their very best. They get Reggie Robinson back on the defensive line, which should help them buoy the young kids that are playing up there. So what does Dudley have to do? They've got to control the line of scrimmage. They've got to play Dudley football. If they can do that, they win. My prediction, Dudley, 34-13. We'll be right back with all the first half highlights right here on Friday Night Rivalries. Straight dive from here on out.
Once again, we're delighted to welcome Greensboro Sports Radio 2 to the Rex for this evening's game.
Welcome to halftime of Friday Night Rivalries. I'm your host, Walter Johnson, and at halftime, it's all Southwest. That's right, folks. I said all Southwest. 27-6 over Dudley at halftime. And I tell you what, Southwest defense has been impeccable. They've caused 2 fumbles, picked them up, and returned them for touchdowns to give them an early lead. And then Devin Flowers has been impeccable tonight as a freshman, throwing the football and guiding the Southwest offense. So at halftime, folks, it's 27-6. Southwest is ahead. We'll be back with more highlights right here on Friday Night Rivalries.
On the 40-yard line. First and 10 to 18-yard line.
That's not awesome.
Second down, 1.
Welcome to Friday Night Rivalries. I'm Walter Johnson. I'm standing with the victorious Southwest High School team. I tell you what, Devin, great game tonight. It's your third game starting at quarterback, 3 straight victories. You just knocked off the #1 team in the state. Talk to us about how you feel about it.
Me and my team, we had the confidence the whole week. We had this game marked on the calendar forever. Nobody believed in us but us.
Now, as a freshman coming in to play quarterback, talk to us about the poise and the stuff that you had to prepare for this week in playing a team like Dudley.
I've been prepared. Mason Chu and Jaron Rainey, they prepared me so much throughout this whole season. It was just another game.
I tell you what, Jalen, you played a great game tonight, man. Defensively, you held one of the #1 offenses in the state to 6 points. Talk to us about your scheme. Talk to us about what you all did to take care of business.
It all starts with my defense. I just trust the guy next to me, trust the process, and just trust everybody next to me.
Now, you all defensively were able to outscore Dudley's offense. Two fumble recoveries for touchdowns. From a scheme perspective, what did you all do to them to be so successful?
The middle. Our middles are stronger than them. We were just stronger up front. We got through the middle, got in the backfield, made them fumble, scored the touchdowns.
Now, going forward, right now you're #1 in the conference, which is a great thing. Going forward, what do you all have to do as a team? I know you're a senior leader. What do you all have to do as a team to keep up this momentum and take it through to a conference championship?
We just got to stay focused. We got to get the states. That's our game goal. We got to stay focused and get the states. That's pretty much it. We just got to stay focused.
Well, talk to us, Devin, about what Coach said to you all coming into this week. Coach Rainey, I know, was very confident about this opportunity. Talk to us about what he said and how he prepared you.
Coach Rainey is always confident with everything he says. The game plan it's been the same for every week. We tweaked a little bit, a couple things from last week against Parkland, and Coach Rainey, all credit to Coach Rainey.
Well, folks, your player of the game, Devin Flowers, great ball game tonight. You started it off with a big 32-yard touchdown pass and closed it out just with great generalship. So, folks, you'll get a chance to vote for Devin later on in the year for Friday Night Rivalries Player of the Year. You can go to TEN Web TV to do so. But tonight, he's our spare time entertainment Player of the Game. Congratulations, Devin. Folks, we'll be back with the Power Player of the Game.
The governor's highway safety program wants you to know. Willie Brown. Castro's kick is no good. Brown's pass complete to number 2. Number 12, Stephon Brown on the keeper. Touchdown, Bobcats. Glenn 7. Miller takes the handoff. Extra point is no good. With 1:54 to play in the third quarter, our score is Glenn 13, Ragsdale take over 1st and 10.
Coach, it was a tough game today. What do you take away from this game that's going to help you move forward?
Just being resilient. Our guys were resilient tonight. Hats off to Ragsdale. They had a great game plan. The kids play hard. We weren't used to being down and the offense not moving the ball in the first half. So I think that will help us down the road come playoff time. But again, hats off to Ragsdale for a great game plan.
And how was Stephon play tonight?
I feel like he was trying to force, looking for the big play in the first half. And what I told him at halftime, man, just calm down and just take what the defense is gonna give you. And he did that. He did that in the second half, and thank God we prevailed.